Miss Castle, what was your reaction when you saw the accused appear in court this morning?
I didn't really have a reaction. Yeah, I saw a person, and that's how I feel right now.
When did you find out that he had multiple victims and not just your daughter?
Today,
What do you think of that?
that I think is a problem. That I believe is the absolute problem, and that is the problem that we've been talking about. Like, this is a pattern, and there is a practice, and there are, people in the military that have these issues that hurt each other, and instead of taking care of it, we move it around because people don't want to get in trouble, and they don't want to be responsible for what's happening right under their noses, and that is very disturbing to me, to hear those stories about those women and who's speaking up for them. Who, like, my baby's gone, they're still here, and they still have to live with this.
Do you believe the Navy should have disciplined him prior to late May?
I can't tell you what the Navy should have done, but they could have prevented this. This is absolutely preventable. This is a tragedy, and it cannot continue to happen.
You've been so strong, and you had so many inklings about this before we've even learned some of the details today. And in hearing what you heard today, do you feel your mother's intuition was correct here?
I don't know what that was. Like, what was there? Something wrong happened, and something not right happened. And one thing I'm learning, you know what? Why didn't they look for her? Like, she was in a closet, what I heard, for a couple of days in a bag before she was, placed out in the field. Like, that's all they had to do, was take it serious and look for her. Do everything that they could have to look for her. If it took looking at everyone's closet that was involved, they should have looked in everybody's room, and that didn't happen. And I learned today, this base does not have cameras. You do not know what's happening anywhere. The cameras that they used were off base. That's how they knew, like, where Angie was. And phone data, that's how they knew how he got there, when he got there. And so this is our military.
And speaking of our military, you've been pushing for reform and working with organizations to help bring awareness to that. Do you think that this is maybe putting more emphasis on the work that needs to be done moving forward?
Absolutely. Just learning more and more about things that just shouldn't be happening. And it can be changed. It can absolutely be changed, and it can stop, and it can get better, and the military can get stronger. And what is it going to take? How many more people? How many more lives? How many more women? How many more men? How much more tragedy do we need before we all just take a look and say, hey, something is not right? We need to take accountability. We have to accept that there is a problem, so that we can start moving forward together. And this isn't just a military issue. I can't stand how they believe they're in their own closed-off universe. They are not. We are all together in this. And change starts with everyone who's involved. That's the family, that's veterans, that's active duty, that's everyone. Everyone who has a part in this should be involved in this.
What is your message to the other victims who are part of this case?
We're here for you. We're here for you. People are ready to hear your voice. They're ready to hear you. You can help make change. This will not happen again. It's time. It is time.
How would you like to see the Navy, the military change? More cameras on bases, maybe a different policy, like a different way that they have to handle cases like this? What would you like to see happen?
I think that requires more than just me to say what I think could happen, because I really don't know where all the gaps are. I just know this cannot keep happening. That's where it starts. Like, where are we falling? Where are we falling through the gaps? Where is it? You have a person who entered the military who already had a history of, you know, sexual misconduct. And it just escalated all the way to the point where he took somebody's life, one woman after another, a woman from the community even, like, and instead of doing something about it, it's just hushed and quiet and covered, and it shouldn't have been.
How confident are you that you'll get justice in Angie's death?
I am. I'm confident, right? It's going to happen. But how do we keep it from happening again? Like, my girl's gone, and this is her voice. She wants us to stop. This cannot continue. And I'm not, like, this is my life now. You know, this is it. Things have to change, and it can change for the better. And you'll see, nothing to be afraid of. Change is inevitable.
Do you have other children? What has been your support system?
Yes, I do. She has siblings. She has older siblings. She has younger siblings. My support system is my family, my friends, my cohort, my colleagues in law school. Like, everything that is gathered around me is because other people have stepped up to help me. And all I do is I just show up.
What is your message to the Navy after hearing everything in there?
If
you could look at them right in the face, what would you say?
I think more people should be in jail right now. I really do. I don't think that person is the only person that's responsible for what happened to her.
You mean in your daughter's case?
Yes, in my daughter's case. Yeah.
Do you believe that Copeland, the accused, had accomplices?
I think that there is a failure in her command that, allowed this to happen. She probably could have been found faster, right? She probably could have been found alive. But whatever reason, I don't know. But if you ask me, like, there should be more people there with him that are responsible for obstructing justice in this case.
So you're talking about accountability up the chain of command, not active accomplices in the crime.
I mean, I would call them, well, no, not active accomplices. Like, they had a hand in it, but they had a hand in it in preventing her being found.
Watch that.
I mean, do we need to?
It's fine.